I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me.
Just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs, you better stay focused.
Ed, are you reading my mind right now? There's a reason why I'm late to the game. Those Hollywood parties, nothing better. But let's get it on the court.
No distractions here tonight. Let's do this thing. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. The overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Trying to cash in, knocks it down from mid-range.
CJ. He continues to make a case as a pantheon shooter. There are only 3 players in the league, though, that rival him in terms of volume and percentage from long-range attempts. And that's Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and J.J. Redick. He possesses a unique set of skills that makes him incredibly difficult to guard. First off, a dead-eye shooter who has an uncanny handle, who can attack you from different angles with a high basketball IQ, shows you why you're going to have your hands full. Good luck with that one.
James into the front court. Down 2. Ingram sizing up Nurkic. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a proud city.
Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Oh, he had him there for a second. To James. The drive, right to the basket. And Nurkic there for the rebound. To McCollum. Short jumper stays out.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more...
Ferocious slam inside. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Five seconds to shoot. To James. Not going down for him this time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
C.J. McCollum, he was all over him. Ball with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Has a chance. Shot by Lonzo there. No good. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Leave leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
C.J. McCollum. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
LeBron matched up with Layman. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To the basket's McCollum, but a shot won't go down. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First free throw is good.
Entering the game for Portland.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Lonzo with it. Leads one. LeBron James. He's 3 for 7.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans and they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
It's Portland ball to McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum. Tough shot. He hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
LeBron into the front court. The score 12-8. Ball to James. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Ball. Kuzma. LeBron James matched up with Aminu. LeBron James. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
C.J. McCollum trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Unable to connect on the free throw. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Lobs it up. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Can't connect from in close. To James. Can't miss those.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
LeBron James, and it's Nurkic there for the board. To McCollum. Curling inside. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor to James. Probing the defense. Lonzo Ball, his first effort. To McCollum. Fires the three. A tough make there for C.J. McCollum. Can't fault the defender on that one.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Lonzo Ball against the Lehigh product. To Caldwell Pope. And the rebound taken in by the Trailblazers. To McCollum. Caldwell Pope. Wide open look, won't go. Another shot stays out.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. To Caldwell Pope. Down to Chandler. Oh, emphatic slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
McCollum. For three. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
To Stevenson. And Portland comes up with the rebound. It's blocked by Chandler. Turnover gives them the possession. To Beasley. Not that time. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Rajon Rondo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Portland has the ball. Seth Curry. To McCollum. Beyond the arc for 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Rondo sizing up Aminu. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Rondo against Al-Farouq Aminu. Going to launch beyond the arc. Another chance. Aminu up to block the shot. 17-footer at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lakers at the controls right now. Rondo sizing up McCollum. To Stevenson. Surveys the floor. Stevenson. Here comes the screen. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. To Caldwell Pope. 4-3. Good offense beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Short jumper misses. Rondo with the basketball. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. A pass stolen by Portland. To McCollum. Oh, had him going there for a second. McCollum with the shot. No good. Lakers ball.
I got him. Here we go. I got ball. It's all me.
To Caldwell Pope.
Right.
Here comes the screen. Rondo shot won't go down.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Short jumper won't fall. Trailblazers take over. Jay, how does Portland bounce back from the disappointment losing in 4 to New Orleans last year?
Well, you need your stars to shine the brightest in the biggest moments, and we did not see that from their 2 stars in that first-round series against the Pelicans. And when you think about the West overall, think about this. Houston, Golden State will be great. Denver and OKC, they will be hungrier and healthy. Utah, better defensively. San Antonio, they upgraded from 9 games of Kawhi Leonard to a full season with DeMar DeRozan. Oh, and by the way, the Lakers have LeBron James. So these 2 stars need to be great and great all the time.
McCollum with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lays it up and in.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Rondo into the front court. They trail by 2. To Beasley. Caldwell Pope guarded by Turner. Rondo off the mark. McCollum into the front court. Leads a bucket. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off the Lakers. So it remains Portland basketball. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended. And scores. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Lillard to Seth Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
To Seth Curry.
Oh, yeah, go by.
Lillard. From long range. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
To Seth Curry. Down low for Leonard. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Rondo matched up with Lillard. To Stevenson. He's looking for that touch. Lillard to Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Seth Curry to Lillard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend. Caldwell Pope, defended by Turner. Here comes the screen. To Beasley. Caldwell Pope. To Stevenson. Lets it fly from long range. Good luck telling Lance Stevenson there's a bad shot. It's the tough one.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
49 wins for the Trailblazers last year. That was good for third in the West. Jay, what's your projection for this season?
Well, the projection is that they can't afford to stumble out of the gates, which they've done over the last couple of seasons. Actually, each of the last 3 seasons, this team has gone on a mid-season tear to make the playoffs, just like we saw last season. Unfortunately, I think this team is stagnant to a certain degree. They have great talent, but I don't think they have the pieces to win in the gauntlet of the West.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lillard to McCollum.
For Los Angeles, number 23, LeBron James.
Lillard to McCollum. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Farouk Aminu trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. To Kyle Kuzma. James, guarded by Turner. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Lillard.
Screen. ISO, give me the rock.
Portland down to 4 to shoot. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there. Well, he wears number 0. Grew up in Oakland, went to Weber State in Ogden, Utah. He carries that underdog mentality into games. Can that be a successful mantra in the NBA?
Well, it's the same kind of mindset I had as a player, and I love watching Dollar Dame compete and attack each and every day. The reality of the matter is, can their franchise attract the type of players that he needs in order to be successful? I appreciate that Dollar Dame doesn't want to leave, but will he get the talent to surround himself to actually win a championship is the biggest question.
To McCollum. Runner's good there.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
LeBron James sizing up Aminu. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Screen coming. Lillard. To McCollum. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Lillard and McGee there for the rebound. In the front court comes Rondo. Up 6 to Kyle Kuzma. James. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. Lillard. Shot from the lane won't go. Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Rondo matched up with Lillard. To James. And finishes strong. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 10, Trailblazers. Entering the game for LA, number 2, Lonzo Ball.
McCollum to Lillard. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
LeBron matched up with Layman. Off the assist.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Portland's got it. Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum to Lillard. Fires the 3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
James against Leonard. Layup goes down. Well done. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Lillard for 2, just off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Deep left corner. Trying to cash in. Oh, Lonzo Ball. 2-4 now.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Here's LeBron for two. Jumper's good.
The assist from number 0, Kyle.
Deep three at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. So far, it's been all Lakers.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Portland Trailblazers are getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
The chosen one has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Lonzo controls the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. Sizing up the defense. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. All lined up and ready for the jump. Kuzma. To Ball. Slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
McCollum with the basketball. 14-point deficit. Scores from the post.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
James to Kyle Kuzma. From the painted area, won't go down. McCollum into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
James, they get it to Kuzma, down low. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine, and you call it a day.
It's Portland ball. Lillard to McCollum. Fires the 3. And McGee there for the rebound. Over to the right side. Kuzma. Now Ingram down low. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lillard to McCollum. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. jump ball. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. To ball. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To McCollum. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here we go.
Ball to James. Driving right to the basket. You've got to get that one to go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
LeBron James with the rock. Wide open look won't go. McCollum with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. To Lillard. McCollum to Lillard. Down low Nurkic. Yusuf Nurkic. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Ball. Drive here, but the shot stays out. McCollum into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Damian Lillard has got 2 shots coming. Career 88% from the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both. Lonzo Ball, 4 out of 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Lillard to McCollum. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Ball with it up top. Lead stands at 10. To James. Ball to James. Big finish at the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Portland has the ball. Not today. LeBron into the front court. Lead is 12 to Kyle Kuzma. He gets it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Good look that time, but off the mark. Nothing going here on that drive. And the rebound comes to Kuzma. LeBron with it up top. They lead it by 14. To Ball. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Lillard to McCollum. Screen coming. McCollum to Lillard. Has a chance. Lillard with a shot. No. LBJ with it. To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Kuzma defended by Yusuf Nurkic. James to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, he had it.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
For Los Angeles, number 9, Rajon Rondo. Subbing in for the
Lillard
Blazers,
to Nurkic.
Al-Farouq Aminu.
Lillard. Has a look. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Lillard. The shot almost. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Old school equals high percentage.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys holding the big lead. Ah, no good. Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Can't connect. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Short jumper misses. The follow won't go either. To James. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope matched up with Seth Curry and throws it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Here comes the screen. Seth Curry against the great shot blocker Chandler. Count the bucket for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Kyle Kuzma. Here's James for two. And that's rebounded by Portland. To Lillard. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the lead.
Rondo sizing up Aminu. To James. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet.
You see, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
LBJ. Nothing going here on that drive. To Beasley. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. For 3. Beasley forced that one. Defense was right there. To Seth Curry. Knocked loose. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space to feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost centers him and puts him right on balance every time.
Nice pass to set things up.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Seth Curry. Has a chance. That's no good. Has a look. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's now 4 for 6.
The assist from number 9, Rashawn.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Lillard to Seth Curry. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Caldwell-Pope. Beasley. Nothing going here on that drive. Trailblazers take over. To Seth Curry. Lillard. That no good. Off the mark. LeBron into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Flushes it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Here comes the screen. Lillard to Seth Curry. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
James to Beasley. James to Beasley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Beasley to James. 24-second violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lillard to Seth Curry.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
To Lillard. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
And he hits.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Lillard. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Lonzo Ball picked up by Seth Curry. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Lillard. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Ball brings the rock up court. Shot from the lane won't go. To Lillard. To Seth Curry. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Short jumper stays out. To Ball. Screen coming.
Hey, big screen right there. Big screen.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Ball steps out and hits.
What a smart play, and Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game, you have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize his step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot from the perimeter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lillard to McCollum. Lillard to McCollum. Damian Lillard knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
To Ball. Beyond the arc for 3. Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
To Nurkic. Nice pass to get things going.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Ball to James. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Trailblazers, number 10, Trailblazers.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To James. Can't connect from in close. To James. Throws it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
The assist from number 3.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Ball. Short jumper off the mark. Lillard. To McCollum. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Ball to James. For 3. Smothering D. Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. And the reward, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 1.
Damian Lillard, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Knocks down the first.
For the Portland Trailblazers, number 1, Evan Turner.
Able to convert on both free throws. To Kyle Kuzma. Lonzo Ball matched up with Layman. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Jumper's good.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
It's Lillard for 2. Shot by Lillard, no good. Los Angeles has the basketball. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
LeBron with it up top. The lead is 15. To Ball. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Ball shot off the mark. Another shot won't go either. Lillard to Nurkic. The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Down low for Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. McCollum, the pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
From the outside, no good. Lillard to McCollum. Here's a chance from long range. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Trailblazers just couldn't close this one out. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
LeBron James was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.